Chinatown Pretty is a term we coined. It's used to describe the eclectic and interesting street style we see amongst the senior set.
It's about joy and surprise and color and patterns.
Oh, I have my book too.
Yay!
Yay! Give me an idea of what this book is about in a nutshell.
Yes, the Chinatown Pretty is a celebration of seniors in Chinatown and their street style.
We started the project around 2014. We set out to understand, where did they get these amazing shoes? What do they do on a day-to-day basis?
And we interviewed them about their life stories and about their outfits.
Were these planned outfits, or were they just kind of, everyday wear for them?
I think we learned that function kind of informs everything first. So keeping warm, and sometimes that means a puffy jacket or 2 or 3, sometimes even 2 hats. There's a guy called 2 Hats in our book. A lot of people are weaving in clothes that they brought from Hong Kong 30 years ago, combined with clothes they made as seamstresses, combined with hats that they got from their grandkids, which made for this patchwork that we know as Chinatown Pretty.
Were there some people, others that really stood out to you, ones that maybe warmed your heart or elicited a very, emotional response?
Yeah, there was the tailor in New York. The outfit wasn't loud, and neither was he. But when we looked kind of closer, he had sewn like 1/2-inch extensions on his sleeves, or took 2 caps and meshed them together to make it warmer and more customized to his liking. And he said to us, one day the sun will set on you, one day you'll grow old too. So he's like, thank you for taking the time to speak to seniors, because you'll be in my shoes someday soon. I think one of the most special people we met was Dorothy, AKA Polka Dot. Dorothy is born and bred in Chinatown. She came to one of our art shows and has become our friend and a big inspiration, not only in fashion, but as an activist.
Yeah, I love Polka Dot, actually. I met her on the street one day and she was wearing pot holders and a rice bag. And I was just like, what is this? And then she started telling me about it. I mean, she was very forthcoming and so cool, and just totally not what I expected. I mean, her history is pretty amazing. Do you think these seniors can teach us about style?
I think one of our biggest takeaways is not to care as much. I think that was something Andria said once, was I've kind of learned just to kind of let go and wear what I want, even if it doesn't match exactly. And for me, I wore all black throughout my 20s. And now, kind of like you, I have a colorful closet, I kind of have a rainbow now and patterns, and I'm like, would a grandma wear this? And if the answer is yes, then I would most likely wear it too.
We get some notes and messages from folks, usually about our age, maybe a little younger, who have grandparents that, they can see their grandparents in the book. Literally, sometimes it is their grandparents and they'll message us. But, they'll be like, I'm in tears, thinking about my grandparents, missing them, or just because you've honored them in such a way. And that actually was a bit surprising to me that this would touch people in that way. But I think it just shows how kind of hungry our generation and just our culture is for more stories about ourselves and also about an older generation.